if you want to affect them and reset them, you have to know the age-related of those 25,000 genes. And only Nu Skin can do this. This is one of the bottom lines of why this is so huge right now and why our science is so far beyond. Even in, Nu Skin presented a poster at the Gordon Anti-Aging Conference in Switzerland, which is very well attended. One of my old professors from UCSF was there. She's like the top, one of the top aging geneticists for these little worms they use called nematodes. And she was able to knock out a gene in the worm and double its lifespan. So that was like a really huge breakthrough in anti-aging. But they're still nowhere near applying it to a human being. And most of the anti-aging research, like Scott Schwer told us, that is still focused on the covering up what happens after aging, not sourcing it out and reversing it at the source, okay? This is exclusive to Nu Skin. So then once you identify, you need to target. So when you have the youth gene clusters, which Nu Skin has named them youth gene clusters, no one else even knows what they are, okay? Once you find them, then you can target those specific genes and products. And so we develop these botanicals, natural products, to cause the youthful expression of those youth gene clusters. Okay? Extremely unique, because if you don't know what it is, you can't target it. So we're already into the realm here at the targeting phase that no one else can do. And then the third phase is to reset them to youth, because targeting the gene still doesn't mean anything unless you can tell it. You express yourself like when you're 25. It's impersonal to the gene, and I know I'm anthropomorphizing, but a gene is on or off. It doesn't have an opinion, so whatever the environment tells it, it will do. So if you give it the right signals, it can express youth. So you expose cells to these different botanicals that you've chosen because in the experiments, those products show a direct effect on reversing those genes, their expression. Good or up or down, it doesn't matter. And you generate these heat maps which show that you have reset the youth gene cluster. And those just sound like words, but those are huge words, okay? So two of the takeaways initially here are the cells need proper nutrition. You saw those mice that the genetics completely changed just by the right B vitamins. And that's why LifePak Nano is critical. But through epigenetics, appropriate environmental cues, we can reset these youth gene clusters. And that's where vitality comes in. So these are the two products that, through this, I'm explaining to you why, first of all, it's unique to Nu Skin, and why it's such a big deal, and the fact that it's actually possible. I'm going to just go, LifePak has, I'll do more on this later, but every organ system, every body system is supported by LifePak Nano. You want to take your LifePak twice a day. I put this on driving this home because I scan people and they're doing great, and then they start coming down. I say, take it twice a day. And I kind of missed that second dose. Yeah, it's the dog ate it. But the concept is, especially the antioxidants that are in your bloodstream, the water-soluble ones, they're going to have a peak at some point after you take your LifePak, and that starts to drop off. And you need to take that second dose to keep these blood levels up so that you have this 24-hour protection. On top of that, you're getting more fish oil and krill oil, more carotenoids in you, more nano-CoQ10. And I'll tell you, even CoQ10 is being shown now to have anti-AR-NOx effect. What I mean by that is, in the skin, we use our gels, and the gels knock out the activity of this AR-NOx, which produces free radicals. Well, CoQ10, when you take it in your body, and now we have nano-CoQ10 to make it at least 5 to 10 times more absorbable, but that helps inhibit AR-NOx throughout your body. So AR-NOx is causing problems not just in the skin, but in the organs too. So the key benefits are more energy, less sickness, better sleep, stronger immune system, less inflammation. And now we move into vitality, which is, I just got a text from our account hero, Daryl, we're over 7.6 million now in sales of Vitality so far.
You're right, Alan. You were right.
Again, we're going for 10 next.
Yeah, we're good with it.
Oh my God. He's right. What he's saying, he's right. It's changed our lives. Yeah, he's right.
85%. He's right. 85% of people concerned about energy and stamina. I'd say it's higher from the number of people we're talking to. Nobody has said they're completely happy with their energy that's not on Vitality. 40% decline in ability to concentrate, sexual desire dropping in men and women. It's a global need. And what is that Vitality? Vitality gives the physical vigor, endurance, stamina, mental, cognition, clarity, focus, alertness, memory, sexual desire, libido returning. We have our wonderful pregnant couple to testimonial that. But this is really true, and it's true because of epigenetics, and it's true because Nu Skin has identified the youth genes in the mitochondria. And those are simply the power plants of your cells. You know, one example is if you have a great laptop, right? Best, new, fastest laptop in the world. If it doesn't have a good battery, it's worthless. So Nu Skin first is addressing, reversing the aging of the battery of the cell, okay? You need that energy. And that's these little guys. These are called mitochondria. And their job is to produce energy. But they're responsive to the environment, just like here's your chromosomes, and I was telling you, those are about half DNA, half protein. They are listening to environmental signals outside the cell to know what genes to express, just like the mitochondria are. There's some DNA in the mitochondria. But the environment's telling them what to do, okay? And the mitochondria make something called ATP. It carries chemical energy in the cell. And over time, they get less efficient. They actually start producing more free radicals too, which is damaging to the DNA and to the proteins. And the number of mitochondria drops too over time, okay? Age-related vitality loss has been linked to this decline in mitochondrial function. The first product we have here, ageLOC Vitality, primarily targeting brain, heart, and muscle. And it's proven that it targets these, scientifically proven. There's a lot of mitochondria. This brain needs a lot of energy. The nervous system requires a tremendous amount of energy. The top energy of the body goes right to your brain, right off the bat. The heart is obviously a critical organ that needs a lot of energy, and the muscles. And it's even been shown in scientific experiments, when a person's working out, their muscles are growing, they make more mitochondria. The muscles need that energy. So Nu Skin has identified 52 genes that they are now calling the youth gene cluster of the mitochondria. You see, from everything I've showed you so far, nobody else can make this statement. And this is a huge statement. This is decades and decades of science, and thousands of scientists, and hours to be able to make this statement. ageLOC Science, that algorithm I showed you, identify, target, reset. They've identified the mitochondrial youth gene cluster, they've targeted through experimentation, and they've reset it. And when they reset it, what you find is physical vigor, mental acuity, and sexual desire. That video you saw of the mouse, that's one ageLOC ingredient. There's two more still. So we get physical vigor, mental acuity, sexual desire, and now you can understand better why they say reset, revive, renew in ageLOC Vitality. You're literally resetting the mitochondrial DNA expression. You're not changing the DNA. So if people say to you, because we get this, oh, you're messing with the gene expression is changing constantly. If I take your blood, take a sample of your blood, and you go for a run and you come back to this room, you'll have a totally different gene expression profile. If you eat a piece of fruit, you know, Joe Chang will say, eat an apple. 20 minutes later, I take your blood again. Totally different gene expression. So you need to know that genes are in flux according to the environment. We're not changing the genetic code. This is nothing like that.